Picture this. A stranger is handed $100 and told to share some with you. They keep 90 and slide 10 across the table. 10 free dollars, yours, no strings attached. And most people, all over the world, say no. They torch the cash, walk away with nothing, just to make sure the other person also gets nothing. Why would anyone burn their own money out of pure spite? This is the hidden game theory of spite, and a 2025 discovery that it can flip an entire group into vengeance overnight. To see why, meet the experiment that exposed it. In 1982, 3 economists invented what they called the ultimatum game. The rules are dead simple. One player is handed a pot of money and proposes how to split it. The second player has exactly one choice: accept, and the money is divided as offered, or reject, and both of them walk away with absolutely nothing. Cold economic logic says this is easy. Something beats nothing, so you should accept any offer above zero, and a rational proposer should offer you a single cent. But that is almost never what happens. Stingy offers, below roughly a fifth of the pot, get rejected about half the time. And proposers, sensing the danger, don't lowball at all. They routinely hand over 40 to 50% of the money. Turning down free money to deny a stranger is a textbook act of spite. You destroy your own reward purely to take away someone else's. The biologist W.D. Hamilton gave it a chilling definition: an action which harms others without benefiting the self. And that makes spite a genuine evolutionary riddle. If it costs both people and helps no one, why on earth hasn't it been weeded out? Because this isn't cold calculation, it's visceral. Brain scans show an unfair offer lights up the anterior insula, the same region that fires during disgust, and the stronger that flash of revulsion, the more likely a person is to reject. Where the line of fair sits shifts by culture. Amazonian Machigenga farmers accept almost anything, while Indonesian whale hunters offer well over half. But the instinct runs deep. Raise the stakes to 3 months spending, and people still refuse to be insulted. Now, the 2025 twist that reframes everything. Physicists rebuilt the ultimatum game with a new dial, a tunable level of prejudice, and watched how spite spread through a whole population over time. They expected a gentle slope, more prejudice, a little more spite. Instead, they found a cliff. Below a critical point, spiteful players stay rare. Cross that threshold, and their numbers don't drift upward. They jump. Physicists have a precise name for this kind of jump: a first-order phase transition, the same abrupt flip as water flashing into steam. A community can sit fair and cooperative, then tip into collective vengeance almost overnight with no gradual warning. And separate research shows spite is contagious. It spreads from person to person across a social network, like a bad mood catching fire and pulling everyone in. So here's what we've learned. People will pay real money to punish unfairness. That impulse burns in the brain like disgust. It shows up in cultures across the planet. And in 2025, we discovered it doesn't creep in slowly. It snaps, flipping an entire group from fair to spiteful the instant a hidden threshold is crossed. Fairness, it turns out, isn't soft. It's enforced, sometimes at a cost to ourselves. If the hidden math behind human behavior fascinates you as much as it does us, subscribe, and we'll keep decoding it.